So I was hanging out with Paul's buddy, who's like the most Mr. Canada, right?
Yeah.
Perry Sound. I won't say his name, but the pretty solid dude.
His name is Perry Sound.
Yeah, we'll call him Perry Sound. So fucking me and Paul and Perry are hanging out, right? This guy's every second word's buddy. You know, he's on everything's like that. Like, oh, fucking we fucking tuning this up, tuning that up. But he's in the army, right? And me and Paul.
That busts your kind of thing where you don't know people in the army in Canada.
I know. This guy, well, that's the thing. I maybe didn't know enough Perry Sound.
Did he go like, hey, I'm in the army? And you're like, you sure about that?
Yeah, you sure, bud?
Sure, bud?
So this guy, this is the type of dude that he was trying to get me to go in the forest with him and Paul, and they like blow up propane tanks. And
I saw Paul's Instagram where he was like shooting. Yeah, he's there now shooting.
They keep sending me Instagram stories. But the best is this guy, he was telling me his army stories, and he's like, this is what he says. He goes, we're in the fuck. So yeah, I had to do a couple little rips down there, right? So me and the fucking boys went down there. We were in Russia for a bit, got in a bit of a scrap there. He called a war a scrap. Yeah, me and the Taliban just had to go fucking buckets and gloves.
Did I miss that news cycle where Canada was at war with Russia?
No. Some of the troops went in there for some Russia thing. I think it was an
like
Afghanistan
war games
or Ukraine sort of situation. The Canada boys got sent in there.
Some peacekeeping.
No, they went in there. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I was loving the idea of the Canadian Army after they fucking. So we're fighting, right? The Taliban's just fucking eating it, right?
We're fucking mucking barn.
Yeah. And then after it's done, like you shoot all the Taliban, and then you come up, you're trying to be like, good fucking fight out there, like trying to squash the beef. Yeah,
boys, get in the line. Like the hockey lineup at the end goes, boys, get in the line. We're fucking doing this classy, okay? Fucking line her up.
That's the way he was talking about it.
Good war.
He really was. He's like, on the first day, we were kind of eating it, right? But then we just started feeding them. Dude, I'm telling you, I was fucking dying. Did you just call a war a scrap? And then that got me thinking when we were at the corner. I went to the corner a lot of times after you were gone, but we were fucking talking about Rowley, who's the second most Canadian guy I know after this guy.
Rowley's actually takes our buddy Rick Rowley takes a real
well, Rowley's faking it, right? If Rowley's talking normally, he's not as much. Like our buddy Rick Rowley puts it on kind of the way that like a gangster's like, yeah, you know.
I mean, he's literally trying to be like a hockey like personality.
So when he goes home.
And he occasionally does like some barstool stuff like the spit and chiclets. So like, and they're Americans. So like he's like, oh, fucking Rick from like Oshawa. And he
plays a retard, basically. He goes, oh, fucking, I'm just fucking struggling to get my helmet off. You play hockey today? No, I just wear it around the house, So he goes like, he's like that, right? But the funny story was one of our other buddies that we were just dying about. So this is like 2 years ago, and our buddy was telling us, like, he goes, yeah, back in the day, a few years ago, I was in a relationship with a man. And you know who this is. Yeah. But he's basically like, yeah, and then I've never, I was always, people were mean to me, and then this is the first guy that ever treated me right, and we ended up having a relationship, and I went home, and he sucked me off, and then everyone's sort of standing there, like no one really knows what to say, because it's kind of like not the crowd for this. He's not in the right group of things to get the pats on the back that he wants. And then as this is going, it kind of goes silent, and Rick Rowley goes, couldn't you just bought him a beer or something? I don't know if we need to do all that.
Yeah, Rick. That's literally like Rick's fucking. What is the conversion therapy? He goes, you were sending our kids to Rick Rowley's conversion therapy, and he just buys them beers.
He goes, every time you're thinking about sucking a guy off, you don't have to do all that. You just buy him a brew.
Just fucking buy him a beer.
Just buy him a Coors Light, and then you
down it and fucking go watch some Leafs reruns.
You're pretty good to go at that point. It was like big pop. He goes, yeah. Couldn't you just bought him a beer or something?
Remember where he was doing the fucking stand up, and then I go, hey, just because he would start so weird, and everybody's like, what's wrong with this guy? And I go, hey, just at the beginning of your set, just be like, just so you know I'm not retarded. Remember I told him that, and he started doing it, and he was killing so hard that he had to stop doing it because he didn't like how hard it was killing. And he was like, I just said, look, just like when you get that awkward pause, just be like, just so you know I'm not retarded, and like explosive laughter. And then he did it so many times, he goes like, I don't like how this makes me feel. How well this is doing.
Yeah, it's like the huge fat guy being like, obviously I'm gross. And everyone goes, no! It's funny because it's true. People slapping their chairs and stuff.
But the problem was like, because he turned it on so much, and then I was like, there are some people who are like unsure what's
is it
going
okay
on.
to laugh at this? Is this a Make-A-Wish
Yeah,
situation?
yeah, exactly.